Live. It's Freedom Squad live. Hey, it's Freedom Squad Friday. Just realized it's Friday the 13th and Freedom Squad Friday. We ain't done a Freedom Squad live in a while. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here tonight, Mr. OEF5 and I, Gramps in the house. Tonight we're gonna, we got some breaking news, and there's no other way to say it than we'll just get to it. There's going to be some changes to the Freedom Squad team, and it's a couple of team members, and just, it is what it is. Life happens, but after some furious scrambling today, we do what we have to do. But as you know, Team Gramps is coming back in style, and man, I got a list of hammers on the squad. And then Freedom Squad, we split off and kind of like double dipped in excellence. And so we've had some changes. Now, previously, Jeremy Hickman, my brother, was leading the team, joined by Alex on the water, a couple of other guys that I don't know from North Carolina that I think might know Alex. And then there was somebody else. I don't remember because I just don't remember. But, things happen, things change. So anyway, let's get to the breaking news. Jeremy will not be able to fish Knucklehead bass fishing. Jeremy won't be able to fish the Hero Cup this year. As you all know, life happens and things get in the way sometimes. And Jeremy had to call and let Chad know today that he had to withdraw. And this also comes on the tail of Alex on the water not being able to attend the Hero Cup this fall. And we all know Alex, how much he loves it. He was on Team Gramps last year. But again, sometimes life gets in the way. So I'm going to have to go through, and I'm kind of helping guide all of this. I talked to Chad earlier today. As y'all know, Mr. Matt here was OEF5, going to be there anyway to do some cooking, but things have changed. So we're substituting out one Freedom Squad captain for the other, and Mr. Matt, OEF5, is going to take over as captain for Freedom Squad.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. B Squad coming in, baby. I've been riding that pine all year. Ready to go.
That's right. So we're doing a high five tag team, and Matt is going to step in, and it's not like he's not been to Gunnersville and understands the waters. We've fished down there more than a few times now. But that's the first substitution. The second substitution, filling in for Alex on the water, is going to be Freedom Squad's own Trevor. And why can't I remember Trevor's last name?
Trevor from Texas.
Trevor from Texas. That's right. We've seen Trevor on the Freedom Squad page, wearing his jersey, out doing his thing, catching the fish, and he's actually one of one of the ones, much like Sly Fox and others. Yes, Trevor Wagner. Thank you, Liz. Trevor Wagner is going to be filling in for Alex on the water. So, we were able to quickly scramble and get some fill-ins. Trevor took second to one of them in one of the months that for somebody who had won. So we kind of played the roll down. We checked with a few other people as well to see who could kind of fill in, But Trevor took over for Alex, and Matt is taking over for Jeremy. What that means is Matt won't be cooking.
I was going to say that's the bad news. The bad news is no Jake Alusa, no smoker. I won't even be down there.
Torturing others on the water in the vicinity with the deliciousness that's known as. But so Matt is going to be doing a late edition substitution because he's coming in like Friday. He's getting off of work and hauling ass to Gunnersville because obviously he wasn't planning on fishing the event. He was hooking up smoker and hitting the road. But in lieu of all that, Chad said, and Chad was kind of wondering because we don't know what the weather's going to be like. There might be a venue change for all of that stuff in case the weather is not, cooperative. Being up on top of that hill, as we learned last year, with the winds blowing, might not have been as. So Chad is actually looking at. He's got another spot that's associated with that area, and they've done some new building down there. But we also might do some, instead of a dinner like there, we might meet up at a brewery or something like that too. Always a good time. So either way, Matt is going to be going from smoking to smoking the bass. So again, he'll have his RS 117 rigged up, ready to twitch and paddle because he ain't motorized yet, even though he still keeps catching the hell from all the rest of us about getting a motor on that thing. But hey, Matt is dedicated paddler, and you know what? He freaking smacks him. He's shown it in several tournaments down there. So.
Let's just keep the expectations real. Other than Freedom Squad's going to kick Gramps' butt. Okay, I'm smacking it now.
Yeah, you're going to be. I didn't win last year. Your job is to kick my ass.
You're going to be heartbroken because you're going to come in second to Freedom Squad.
I don't look, as long as a veteran not named Chad or Gene doesn't take the cup home before we do,
and as long as Wendell doesn't do it again,
and we make sure that Mr. Wendell comes in like third. You know, we got some revenge to do. So Team Gramps ain't the target, but I am.
Dadgum right it is, Liz, because you'll probably forget your dadgum net at the car again.
Liz is ready.
You're gonna like freak out, and your boat's gonna get stuck on your trailer or some shit. You're gonna get lost.
I'm gonna say this: Liz has got a whole year of being in a kayak under her belt.
I know.
Since last year, I'm feeling pretty good about the squad that Team Gramps.
Well, this also means that I will be staying with you all.
Yes.
Just it'll be Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. So that's it.
Yep. So we'll have a full house, of course. But the good thing, I was trying to think of who else was on. So you've actually got Jermaine on your team, Mr. Mainstream Fishing.
Oh my God!
Because he won the last month. So
so we got Jermaine, the two North Carolina guys, and we've got squad family.
Yes, you do.
Jermaine's in there.
Yep, you got Trevor, and you got the two guys from North Carolina. So you got Jermaine.
I got hammers.
You got hammers. You got a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Okay, yeah. Buckettail says Jermaine's riding down with him.
Not Buckettail. That's Bucktail, as in deer.
Oh yeah, well, I told you I didn't have my glasses on.
I know you don't. I put mine on, so I'm looking like a dork, so I can monitor the chat.
That's right. So either way, both of our teams, the goals are to take first and second, and then put the rest of them in their place. I mean, we're gonna have some competition. I know John from Creek Fishing Adventures is looking forward to getting back down there after a not successful as Gramps trip up to Wisconsin recently. Put the smack down on the smallies.
Wait, how many people were fishing up there?
61, I think, were in the main event. Yeah.
Okay. So there were 54, okay, 53 that didn't do as good as Gramps.
Yeah. And dude, I was
53.
I was, and it's funny because the top 10, I mean, like 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We were all within like 1.25 inches of each other. And I was one bite away from catching Christine. And I messaged her because she had to split for a family thing on Saturday. So she basically had to catch a giant and then hit the road, which she did. She caught her 20. And I'm like, messenger, how are you going to catch a 20 and pass me and then leave?
And then dip out.
And then just dip. But, she was happy as all get out that I caught that fish on the rat. So She gave me some love back for that one.
That's okay, Liz. That's okay, Liz. I'll bring all of the Ike references that I can think of. I'll start playing Ike videos in the house because
she's gonna love it. What?
Who did?
Who did what?
Gave you some loves.
What are you talking about? I'm in the live. What?
I just heard somebody gave you some loves after something.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I think the
Wife
praise
drama.
from doing good at the Wisconsin River Fest. I don't know. Gran's in here. She's been on a tear today.
Yeah, you've done not told her things. I was there for part of that.
Oh, well, no, she knew. She was like, get back. And I was like, okay. Anyway.
Hey, Bucket Tail, what's that frozen thing there?
You said Bucket Tail. Haha, noob.
I know.
Can't read.
Now he's Bucket Tail.
Oh, good grief. Yeah, Liz ain't playing around this year. Liz has got a plan.
Liz is dialed. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, dude. I mean, like I said, dude, she was brand new in a kayak last year, and we got a whole we got a whole new we got a whole new. I ain't gonna repeat any of that shit. I ain't trying to get this stream demonetized.
I'm just saying.
I get you. Yeah, she ain't playing, dude. She's I mean,
But
she's been in the
here's the
So
thing.
which-
How many of the others have you had on to be able to actually talk smack to?
oh,
Because
well,
you
that's
and
true.
Jeremy talking smack to each other doesn't really.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
It's
But-
not. I don't know. I'm good
Yeah.
at talking smack. Now,
Oh,
can I
yeah.
back it up? I don't know, but I know my team can.
Yep. But that's, you know, that Liz is coming in strong, so I'm sure sure that purple Freedom Squad jersey will
okay.
be, you know. But she's gonna be dropping the hammer on the bigs. Like she's known to do that. I mean, I gotta admit, I got a squad and a half. I mean, I got David Presley, who lives an hour south of Gunnersville.
You got Josh.
I got Josh Wells from Mississippi, as we all know. is
He's a bona fide pro.
He is a bona fide pro, 100%. And then I got Michael, who I have met in at the NC previously, and I also ran into at the Bassmaster event. And I was doing a little recruiting. I was like, "Hey, bro, I know you live, you know, West Virginia. You're close to Gunnersville, and you love to fish that place." And I got in a chat with him today, and he's like, "I'm gonna get you a PB." So, you know, I had to put in my order today for some goods. And yeah, so
yeah, I'm looking
Matt,
forward
what you'll
to
want to do at some point, and you know, like I said, I'll get the address. And Jeremy's supposed to email me the other two guys' info, but I'll get you all of that info. And I suggest you do like we've done in the past to set up your own little Facebook chat.
Oh yeah.
So you can coordinate with Jermaine and Trevor and so forth.
Well, I got those two, but it's the other two I'll need. I can do that with them.
Yeah, exactly. And then of course I'll refresh your memory with the address of the place, which you probably like me have memorized.
Actually, I don't need that. I just need the general. I can drive to it now. Once I get on,
I've actually got it
48,
memorized.
46?
We've been there so long. It's 1212 Alves Road.
Yeah. Well, I knew it was Alves, but all I got to do is get to the freaking Piggly Wiggly, man.
If I see the bridge, I know how to get there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As soon as I'm on the bridge, as soon as we come down the hill, I know exactly where I'm going.
Yep. So we've seen it. We've seen the house plenty of times, but I've already got it.
And I can't even bring my small little smoker so I won't have time. Literally, I have a work conference Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm leaving from the conference at like noon, driving straight down, sleep, go fish.
So we're gonna have to like DoorDash and buy Matt food because Matt won't have time to cook.
No cooking. I'll make coffee. I'll bring coffee and make coffee.
Yeah, bring a cots.
I'm gonna bring some cots, like again. Super nice cots. So, like, I mean, really, I slept on when we had the house full the first time Hoosier House of Hammers for national championship.
Yep.
I slept on a cot in the entry room, and the light wouldn't go off, and they were all like, "Dude, did you want to move somewhere?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. I have my own little space. I had my stuff set up." Did I tell you what we did
the last time we were there? We put like one of those little KFC buckets up there.
Oh, did you make it red and white?
Well, it dimmed the light out a little bit. So yeah, it's one of those things. But we'll be, you know, again, we're gonna miss having Jeremy there. We're gonna definitely miss having him and Alex on the water there. But you know, again, life is what it is. But we're gonna go in and have a good time. And remember, and the key thing about all this is we tell everybody, this is for Knucklehead. This is for the Hero Cup. This is a charity event to raise funds for heroes on the water and other charities are people fishing for. Like Alex Rudd, I'm sure is fishing for the Punt Foundation. I'm fishing for Blazer 88, who donated some money for a kayak this year. You know, so we'll be having a good time. But the key thing is in spite of all the competition and all this, you know, after we whip everybody's ass, is bringing everybody together to celebrate and, you know, really have a good time. And whoever wins is going to win. But whoever, you know, everybody else, regardless of what you do, you're going to have fun. You're going to have a chance, the biggest bass of your life, unless your name is Liz. And then, you know, you'll have a lot of memories to take home with you, which again is why we always say this, you know, about making memories wherever we go. So, yeah, we will miss those who can't be there, but we're actually going to be there and have a good time and promote the sport that we all love and have fun while we're doing it.
So the other thing about Knucklehead is getting new people into a kayak or even just fishing and learning the catch, photo, and release type of tournament, doing these online tournaments. And over half of the competitors last year, like over half, had never fished a competitive event like this ever. So that is really the important thing, getting people out, having fun, right? Like we had a blast doing it last year. I had fun cooking. It was awesome seeing all the smiles. That was the plan again this year, obviously, until today. So,
and keep in mind, there is a fan fish off. Chad's going to be coming up with some videos about it coming up soon, and there's going to be a lot of prizes for that thing. He's talking about having everybody who's sponsored bringing, try to get as much in sponsorship stuff down there to be able to do more giveaways. So it's going to be a good time. So even if you didn't qualify for one of the teams in the end, if you fished in it this year, stay tuned, because if you want to come down and join us, man, do it. It's Cairo fished her way into the big. Now they're not doing that this year, but Cairo actually fished her way into the final thing last year. But they're going to have a separate thing for all the fan fish off folks, and that's going to be a good time. So,
do you want to explain to them how they get to do that? If they registered 5 fish on any tournament,
I think that's what it was. Chad said today that he's going to be starting to work up those videos for how that's going to work and all that too. So, if you want to come down and fish your way into some good ass prizes, just think about it. If you can make your way down there. Oh, Sly, don't send me anything, dude. I already know where I'm going. I already know where I'm going. I've spent the time and the research and got teammates that we've discussed. We've been at this a little bit. So say if you want to help somebody, save it to somebody who's not been down there very much. I'm already dedicated to. I know where I'm pre-fishing. I know where I'm fishing the tournaments. I am in full on study mode now. If you guys, and I'll make this quick because I said I was going to keep this live short. If anybody hasn't noticed, Gramps has been on a little tear recently as far as fishing tournaments and whatnot. When I said I'm going to stop, I said this last live, but I won't reiterate this too much or too long. I was getting a little, tickles here and there about, Gramps fish tournament sucks and this and that. And then I made that live. Why we fish tournaments, even though you suck. Because, it's cool to go out and meet new people, do different things and all that too. But after that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop making videos for a minute. And I'm going to go fish a couple of tournaments, and I'm going to fish them as seriously as I could. I'm going to game plan. I'm going to follow the plan, and I'm going to execute the plan.
He's done good.
And that led into a top 5 against a bunch of Indiana Hammers in one club, and then a win the next weekend against a bunch of Indiana members in another club.
Hammers.
Then I took all my electronics off of my kayak.
Wait. But you did it on the lake that has historically the biggest fish and the biggest tournaments for kayak fishing in the state.
Oh, yeah.
And won it there. So
that's no easy task, is it?
No, not against some of the guys that fish it every day after work.
Yeah. And live there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to Wisconsin with no electronics and a couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks under my belt. And when I say I learned my lesson at the Susquehanna and got some schooling and got my ass handed to me, I still studied what I learned. Thank you, Brian Reed, and some others. And we went to a different river and put the smack down on them.
No, wait. So what I'm hearing, though, is you're now anti-forward facing. You're in the old school camp.
Oh, no. I hate to think. I keep telling myself, man, I wonder what would have happened if I knew how.
I wonder where I would have been finished. Like, oh, my God, there's fish, and not caught a thing.
Well, but the difference was having no electronics. I didn't know where the sandbars were. So I spent half my day dragging off the sandbars.
Oh, got you.
If I would at least had my,
side.
down.
Yeah, down
my
inside.
2D, I could have kept in the channel a lot more and not been dragging off the sandbars.
Because we gotta bring up the hottest topic.
Yeah, well, of course, got forward facing.
We gotta do it.
You know what FFS stands for? I learned this on Tackle Talk podcast. FFS stands for Fat Frickin' Smallies. And that's what I was smashing.
Smashing the fat freaking smallies.
Dude, I'm telling you, I understand now why you go north to go turkey hunting and whatnot. I get it. Because up there, smallies are like the same damn thing.
Dude, okay. You've seen some of my videos from turkey hunting, right?
Oh, I know. Right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I showed somebody from Texas, okay, what I've got where I hunt, and they were like, holy crap.
Well, see, and they brag about their deer down there because the deer have big racks. But them deer are like dogs with, they're little.
Big racks.
Yeah, they got big racks, but they got no meat. So, yeah, we like big racks. We like a little meat.
We like big racks. I cannot lie.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you put he and I together.
I know.
We're two daggum 12-year-old kids. You can't take us nowhere.
Oh,
we were like this when we were shooting.
Okay? Oh, dude.
When we were shooting.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in the house.
Who? Uh-oh. Chill. Hey, you let us be what we want to be, okay? Okay? He likes your racks, and I like the racks up there.
Exactly. And Liz says on the wall. Yeah, on the wall.
Yeah,
on the radio.
Liz, we know what you like. It's on your boat.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we ain't going. Not getting demonetized tonight. So that being said, I'm not going to keep this long, but Matt again is taking over for Freedom Squad, and we're going to sub out Trevor to fill in for Alex on the water. Bottom line, we're going to have a great time.
Yep.
And we're going to go do it too. And then for some odd reason, Grant is telling me I need to go fish the Bassmaster event down in Caddo after that.
Caddo,
Shreveport, Louisiana. Whatever it is.
I think it's Caddo.
Is it
I've heard it Caddo and Caddo.
I've heard Caddo, so I mean,
you know.
But my boy Nick, the trailer builder from Fish Texas Kayak Trailers, is going to be there. And speaking of the best kayak trailer on the market, if y'all haven't noticed, we've had some pickups.
Oh yeah, Guillermo got one.
Yep, I was just going to say Guillermo's got one. Abby Abonanza's got one, and of course, Mr. Mike Iconelli's got one. Yeah. So there's a lot of big dogs that are starting to discover what I call the tank of kayak fishing. That's them Fish Texas Kayak Trailers. And I was like, oh, I wonder if Nick would have mine. Mine's going to be on display at the Bassmaster Classic, so I won't be down there. But yeah, I think, I mean, why? If I go down to Caddo, another shot at a PB.
What's up? Oh my God!
Oh Lord, have mercy!
Hey! You might as well just stay at the camper because one of us two is gonna win some bitch. Okay, you just stay at the camper. Don't give out tips to people last minute trying to get them to win.
Yeah, I never did go look and see who Chad's got on his team, so I wonder what the hammers are looking like on all the other teams. We'll have to do a live kind of covering all that as we get closer again.
We could probably do that next Friday.
Yeah, maybe next Friday. So yeah, that'd be a good idea as we're all prepping and getting ready to go. But Sly Fox says Team Chad's going down like it did last year. I don't know. We'll see how he Chad's last video was epic. So at least you guys are getting a preview of what to come. And I mean, honestly, Chad picking and moving the event to this early in October. I mean, from everything I'm hearing from everybody, it's going to be a smash fest.
It's Caddo, not Caddo.
Like Conaqua. Like Conaqua.
Yeah, is it Conaqua?
I'm not listening to how Chad says anything. I don't care if he's from Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
Navy vets. Hey, just go ahead and keep your name on your pants.
We're going to go down and bring our kayaks to Louisiana and go visit Caddo and eat us some Conaqua sausages. Sly Fox is saying frog bite. I'm actually bringing a frog rod. I've been ordered to do so because I'm hearing things from people down there that even I can go down there and catch one on a frog. So
no, you can't. It took you how long? And that's all you were doing? And you were on Hero Lake too?
I know. Oh, last year he was a cordial host. This year, Team Chad is laying the smackdown. So
whatever, you're a cordial host, dude. Your phone's gonna be going off. You're gonna be the typical tournament director.
Well, you know what it is. Him and Wendell be fighting over that same boat dock, trying to find
those boat docks that they're always going to be fishing.
Oh yeah,
we know where
that's
they're at.
okay because I already know where I'm pre-fishing the whole week before that, and then I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, it'll be all up. Bruh.
Yeah, Lord have mercy. But again, it's going to be a fun time. And again, we're going to have a good time regardless. It's again for a great cause.
Yep.
And yeah, Chad's saying the frog bite is fire. So I'm gonna Mr. Josh Wells has got me some special frogs on the side.
Wait, no. Do you still have the Freedom Frog that I gave you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I've lost all of mine. However,
I don't want to fish it because it's,
well, I thought, yeah, but see, I have one that's still in the package back there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And I'm not going to tie it on.
No, I'm not. Yeah, because I'm keeping the one you gave me. I mean, I don't want to. It's been fun trying to catch them on it early, but for all that. But yeah, I do have to hang this up back here somewhere.
In the squad chat, Josh, what on earth are you talking about? I would never do such a thing.
Back talking will be continued in the squad chat.
And yeah, and again, anything folks, like that.
And again, if you're watching, get on the Freedom Squad Facebook page, and we've got 2 different chats set up there. One called Derb Chat, which whenever there's a boat or kayak tournament going on somewhere, we're all in there giving updates during the day. Either we're fishing in it or we're watching. Like Russ Snyder's right now with Team USA is over in Spain, and they're competing.
Italy. They're in Italy.
Yeah, Spain, Italy, Europe, wherever. Catching the fish. I don't know what they're fishing for, but I've been watching Russ on Instagram.
Yeah.
And
it's the Worlds.
Worlds.
That's where LC won gold last year.
Okay.
They were in Argentina or Spain last year. So
yeah, I noticed there wasn't as many anglers this time, but it's good to see Team USA over there in good hands as it is. And then of course, Matt's been keeping up with the team events on Major League Fishing and all that.
Like, okay, you guys know I'm an MLF fanboy anyway, but watching that team cup with 2 pros in the front of a boat fishing, watching how they get 0 practice. Okay. They don't even know what lake they're fishing, supposedly.
Oh, wow.
Right. They get like minimal ride around time to even graph to look for stuff. So they've got to hit the water and fish in the day, in the moment on the lake. And 2 of them, and watching them break down. All right, hey, I'm going to start off throwing buzzbait and you're going to do whatever you want. Some of them did opposite things, and then some of them were doing the exact same thing. So it was, and then watching them with their gear, and they're not even getting to use their boats. They're using MLF boats, so they're Nitros and Rangers that they're not sponsored by. They're bringing their gear with them.
See, I love how that's so old school Bassmaster. Back in the day when they had the classic, everybody in the same boat, limited rods, limited baits, and you don't know where you're going until you're touching down. I would love.
I
know they can't do that anymore because the classic is truly the tournament and all of the shows and everything there, which again will never, that'll always be the thing to be at. And like I love the fact that Bassmaster announced that the Kayak Championship Series is going to be on Fork. And so with the Bassmaster guys being on, I think, Ray Hubbard, and then the kayaks being on Fork, man, that's going to be a show. So I'm definitely, obviously, I will definitely be there because I'll be working the Fish Texas Kayaks booth. But yeah, my wife is going because Faith lives in Dallas now. So, I don't even need a B&B. I got a place to stay.
And I'm going to Red Crest next year, which is in Gunnersville.
Yep. When is that again?
I'll have to look. It's in April. It's the week before my turkey season. So it's the same week it was last year when we were in Birmingham.
Okay.
Because I drove straight from Red Crest up to turkey season.
Sweet.
I'm doing the exact same thing this year, except hopefully I've got somebody coming with me.
There you go.
Hopefully.
All right, everybody. Well, that's it. We at least said we're going to keep it to a half an hour, and now it's time for the Fever to start playing. So I need to get on and go watch Caitlin
Coming
Clark
for you,
do her
Chad.
thing.
Coming for you. Freedom Squad. Freedom Squad.
There we go. So again, Mr. OEF5 leading the Freedom Squad charge, as it should be. Grants, which is good. So I'm glad we were able to make that, make it work, and do what we had to do. But again, everybody be prepared. Stay tuned for Chad's videos on the fan fish off and all the details coming up. We're within a couple of weeks, folks. So you're going to see a lot of videos. So pay attention to everything Chad puts out. And me and Matt will probably come on again live next Friday night and see what we see. But tomorrow, anybody in the Midwest or anywhere close to Southern Indiana, Matt and I will be down at American Legacy Fishing doing a meet and greet. And then we're going to get on the water at Bluegrass later in the afternoon. And poor Matt's not been on the water a whole lot this year. So we're going to get him in.
Just in the last couple of months, I haven't.
Well, yeah. I mean, you started strong, but you need to go tighten some lines to make sure you remember how to set the hook and we'll get a little tune up in for going down south. That's what we're going to go do.
All right, y'all have a good one. Thanks.
All right, as always, get outside when you can and make some memories. One cast at a time.